Hey everybody, angryponcho here, and we are back playing Super Mario Sunshine. And this episode we are going to finish up the blue coins at Bianco Hills. And again, I apologize for the sound not quite being in sync. It's close. It's within a second, and so I didn't notice it when I was compiling. But I see it now that I'm having to re-record, or at least post-commentate this. Anyway, that first blue coin, as you saw, was in the northmost tree, just west of the bridge that leads to the windmill. And that one was hidden inside a pokey on the eastmost wall, near the lake. It's where those three platforms are, and you saw the one I just picked up is on top of one of the highest platforms that you have to use the wires to climb up to. And this one I'm sure you saw in episode 1. We walked right past that one. This one here, you have to squirt this little platform that's off to the northwest side of the windmill. And for this one here, we jump on top of the windmill and defeat another pokey. Now you see here I had some trouble getting this guy, because for some reason when you hop towards the middle, it like spins the camera around. And it was really disorienting. I couldn't figure out how close I was to him. And so I missed a couple times when I tried to ground pound him, and I ended up just jumping on his head. I get him. There's another blue coin there, and now this one is on the west side of the windmill. It's down in the water. It's not too hard to find. You can spot it from a ways away. Now, I'm sure you guys saw this one too, underneath the bridge that we walk across to get to the windmill. That one's easy to find. You have to do a little monkey climbing, but you'll get to it. And this one's on the northeast side, I should say, near the speaker from episode 6. And now we're going to go ahead and grab Yoshi, since we are in episode 8. He is appearing. So you can go ahead and pop, pick up a Yoshi. And I'm not sure where I'm taking him. Oh, yeah, over here into the middle of the village, there's near this circle of plants, you'll find a blue butterfly. Eat him, and you'll get a blue coin. And then we have a, you can see the bee, there's 2 beehives. You want to get the one next to the sign here. Go ahead and eat all the bees near it, squirt it down, and then eat all the bees that it produces. And then we're going to run away. And once you eat the last bee, you've eaten all of them, if I can get him, you'll get a blue coin for it. Nope. Nom nom nom. Alright, and now here we are at the top of the level where the Shine Sprite appeared in episode 4. And there's a blue bird flying around, turns into a blue coin. Pick it up, and that makes 30 for Bianco Hills, and I celebrated a little bit when I filmed that. It took me a while to get it all together. Each of these levels took about 25 minutes to film. And so you guys are enjoying these cuts, because you don't have to watch 2.5 videos of me getting blue coins. Anyway, now we're heading to Rico Harbor, and the first one is immediately behind your start point. The second one is right next to that one, near the guy who gives you the sunglasses, which I haven't talked about that yet, actually. I'll probably do that soon. Anyway, now we need to be in episode 1 for these, starting out like from now until I say, and including those first 2. Or need to be in episode 1, otherwise they won't appear. Some of them will appear. Alright, so there's one inside the ship that we normally climb across, and the other one is immediately to the left of the ship. I'm going to say Rico Harbor, I actually know isn't oriented the same way as the other ones. The part of the level where you start is in the south, and the part of the level where you end up is in the north, I think. Well, no, that's not right. The part of the level where you start is in the west, because the harbor faces south, on the south side of the island. Anyway, I think those two are pretty self-explanatory as to where they were located. This box is immediately behind the one we just picked up, and this blue icon on the wall is, again, you probably know where that is. It's near the tower. Now, you had to be in episode 1 for this one to appear, and basically hop across to this one of the graded platforms out in the middle of the goo, and shoot this thing until it brings the submarine all the way out of the goop, and then you'll pick up a blue coin from that. This is just a standard blue coin sitting around on the platform near the tower at the very top there. This M is above the area where the fruit dispensers are. It's on the wall there. And we got a blue coin floating in the middle of the water. We saw this one in the episode where I collected the 100 yellow coins. It was pretty easy to pick that one up then if you want to. Anyway, this one's floating above the fountain in most of the episodes. And now here we got a guy standing in the middle of the town plaza, staring up at the wall. And there's another blue coin from an M on that wall there. Now we have to hover up onto the rafters here. This one's, as you can see, over near the tower. And then we have 2 more that you can... I actually jumped from that first one to this one, to the next one, all in sequence. So those are pretty easy to handle. Now this is on a beam that shoots out towards the water. Basically, it's the only one that points out into the lake like this, and out into the ocean. And basically you want to slide down that until you grab that blue coin. And now we're changing episodes. The last one I got is a little tricky. You might think you can try to get it. But now, let's see. What episode are we headed to now? I don't remember, actually. Is it 2? I thought so. Okay, yeah, it's 2. Awesome. That's what I figured. Because we need a blooper to grab 2 of the coins that are floating above the water. Now, you can get these with the turbo nozzle if you have it unlocked, but for some reason I didn't grab it on my playthrough, so I ended up using the blooper and dying, as you can see there. The other one's right on the path of the coins that they want you to follow for episode 2, so it's not hard to find at all. And again, if you're having trouble finding one of these, now we're in episode 8, by the way. If you're having trouble finding any of these coins, leave an annotation, or at least, leave a comment saying, could you better explain you know, coin number, whatever, from this level, and just look up in the upper left-hand corner and tell me what the number is, and I'll run through the video and find it, and I'll put an annotation on the video better explaining its location or what you have to do to get it. Because I know this is going very fast. Believe me, it's going very fast for me. I've been talking this fast for about 15 minutes now. Anyway, now we need to go grab a Yoshi, and again, we need to have a purple one, so eat a Duran. That's becoming obligatory whenever I say Duran. Anyway, here I am just marveling at how long Yoshi's tongue is. I think it's hilarious. Anyway, just like normal, we're going to jump up here and turn Yoshi to pink, so the platforms will rise straight up, and we're going to pick up one of the more difficult M's. In fact, this is actually a 2-minute segment where I did not have a cut, which was crazy when I was filming it. It looked like a huge chunk of video, and I thought I'd made a mistake. I ended up going back and looking at it like, oh my god, it took me 2 minutes to get 2 coins. But, yeah, it took me even longer when I was filming. This is actually my third attempt, my third Yoshi. I actually ended up using 4 in order to get all the blue coins. There's more. I ended up using Yoshi again later. Anyway, now we squirt one of the fish over here, and I don't know what I was doing with a machine gun right there. Just pumping the trigger really fast, having some fun with it. I was getting a little bit bored when I was filming this. Anyway, turn around, squirt the M there. It's an obvious M, but it's hard to get up here because you have to get Yoshi. And now we're going to carefully hop back down, and you could choose to do it in the other order, but you probably have to get under the Yoshi, because I'm pretty sure there's no way to get back from this next one. You can see the M on the right side of the screen there. That's where we're headed. We're just going to use Yoshi's spin jump, because it has more maneuverability than his other jumps. You can turn in more in midair. And we'll hover right over and pick up this blue point, and that makes 21 for Rico Harbor so far. Now the next one here, we're going to squirt the X on the base of the tower, and then we're immediately going to turn around and go into the sewers, because it's the fastest way to get up to the top of the level. And I didn't realize this the first time I did it, so it took me a few tries to figure out, oh, the only way I'm going to be able to get there fast enough is if I go through the sewers. And here I actually went through the sewers really slowly, and still managed to have plenty of time to pick up the coin. It wasn't even flashing when I got it. Oh, it was barely flashing, excuse me. Anyway, now we're going to go get near the sewer grate. Actually, no, we're not going to go back into the sewers for this one. This one's actually easier to slide above ground, which will shoot out over the coin. Anyway, use your slip and slide technique, which is what I'm going to officially call it from now on. And you can jump down, don't land in the water, that'll really screw you up, and we can pick up the coin from there. Now this one, you have to be in an episode after episode 3, I believe, to pick up these. But episode 8 will work for us. Anyway, otherwise they won't appear. So, we're going to stomp on that guy, and get him to fall. He turns into a coin. You have to squirt him first and then stomp him. Otherwise he'll be grabbing on with good force, and he won't fall and produce a coin. The next one is the same way. You have to squirt. I don't think you actually have to squirt him. I think all you have to do is punch the grate on the other side of him. Now for this next one, we're going to need to grab the rocket nozzle, which once you grab it at the top of the level, it should unlock the other locations as well. So if you grabbed this particular nozzle in episode 3, which I didn't because I used the hover nozzle, and I was forcing it into the video, remember? It'll appear in the lower area, and you'll be able to grab it there as well. Anyway, the one we used to get it with, we used the nozzle to get that one, is the one on the top of the tower, and this one is episode 4 or later to grab that coin there. But again, we're in episode 8, so it works. That's the one with the blooper that you have to be in episode 4 or later to get. Anyway, all you do is punch the grate under him, and he'll die. There's a coin. Now here we grab another Yoshi, take it back to this little closet area that they've got going on here, the little outdoor shop, which I think is so cool. Eat all the blue butterflies there, and you get a blue coin from that. And one of these bastards, I couldn't figure out which one it was. Squirt it with anything, I think, actually. I don't think it has to be Yoshi juice. And you will get a coin from that as well. And are we done? Am I celebrating right now? I can't grab the video and go back and look. I think we are, actually. So, that's 30 blue coins in Rico Harbor and Bianco Hills. I'll see you guys next time with Super Mario Sunshine, when we will head to the level and actually get some shines. Oh no, that's 30 there. See you guys next time.